When Burns was young in Paris, he met Lila, a girl who sold crepes. The two of them fell in love at first sight and quickly moved in together, living a debauched life. When Burns thought the time was right, pulled out a ring and proposed to her. Lila agreed, but she had one small request. Burns was willing to do anything for her, but he didn't expect that her request would be for him to spend 5 minutes every day helping others. Burns could do anything, except he refused to waste time on strangers. Because of that, they broke up. The only thing left was a portrait he had drawn of Lila that day, though his painting clearly wasn't on par with Leonardo DiCaprio. Later, Burns drew portraits of many famous people, including Hemingway, Picasso, and even Stalin. Still wanting to find Lila, Burns paid a private detective a huge amount of money. With very little information, the detective actually managed to track her down. Lila was still alive, but rekindling their romance was not so easy because now Lila had become a nun. Burns didn't care who she was now. He only wanted to see the girl he once loved with his own eyes. A month later, Burns finally met his first love again. Lila never expected him to find her, and she thought maybe this was Buddha's redemption. Burns couldn't hold back his emotions when he saw her, but before anything could happen, he needed to prepare himself. Maybe because he hadn't used it for so long, his preparation took a while. By the time Burns was finally ready, Lila had already passed away. Burns wanted to give her one last kiss, but the moment he leaned in, Lila's body turned into ashes. Burns felt this must be one of life's biggest regrets. Smithers thought maybe he could still fulfill Lila's last wish. On the day Burns proposed, she asked him to try thinking of others. So Burns went out to the streets and started handing out food to the and in the middle of doing good deeds, Burns once again saw the love of his life.
I ain't eating that.